Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This year for my birthday I traveled to the far land of beautiful India to celebrate my birthday Indian style. I cannot wait to share with you what I ate, what I did, and some of the challenges that I encountered while in this foreign land. But before we get into the video, just some quick housekeeping. Please like and subscribe to my channel because I have a ton more content that I cannot wait to share with you. My goal is to grow my subscribers, so I hope you will join our community so we can share information in the comment section. All right, now let's get into the video. We're getting ready to go. Say hi, Ty and Sania. Yeah. So we're in line right now. We're waiting to board our flight and check in, go through security, and then relax on our 15-hour flight to New Delhi. So stay tuned. Even though our flight was 15 hours, it literally flew by. No pun intended. We also had the opportunity to fly business class. It really made a huge difference. If you'd like me to post a separate video of the entire business class experience, just comment below and I will share that experience with you guys as well. Once we landed in Delhi, India, it was around 9:30 p.m. local time. We ordered an Uber and headed to our Airbnb. We did run into some guys who seemed to try to confuse us and give us incorrect directions in an attempt to get us lost, and ultimately so frustrated with the process so that we would take a taxi with them instead of an Uber. But just a heads up, Uber is one of the most affordable ways to travel in India. I highly discourage renting a vehicle and driving yourself in India. It is absolutely chaotic, and you will see later on in this video why. So if you're unfamiliar with the roads and just visiting India, trust me, do not drive. I prefer to travel affordably, so we booked an Airbnb and split the cost 4 ways. It was 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, so each of us had our own personal bedroom and bathroom, and we had a full kitchen with a washer and dryer combo. It was very clean in a good and safe area in Delhi, and we even had a doorman. Here's just a quick tour of our place. There are tons of Airbnbs in Delhi, but I will leave this particular one in the description box. Once we got settled into our Airbnb, we were hungry and wide awake because it was around 1 a.m. Delhi time. So we decided to go to the nearest grocery store. However, we quickly realized that most women do not go out at night in India alone, and we were attracting a lot of suspicious attention while we were on the street waiting for an Uber. Okay, they're waiting. Hi. Uber. Yeah, there are a lot of men here. Oh yeah. It is the police. Oh yeah. These men are very creepy. If you do have to go out at night, I suggest staying together as a group, staying vigilant, and you should be fine. Once we located a grocery store, we got a couple of supplies, snacks, water, and fruits, and we stocked up our Airbnb for our stay. I got some cookies. I got a whole bunch of stuff in this cart here. Of course, I had to get some local fruits. It's one of my favorite things to do in a foreign country. Can you guess what this is? If you're not from India and you guessed melon or cantaloupe, you are absolutely correct. This type of melon was very sweet and it had a slight flavor of a banana to it. It was absolutely delicious. I also got to try loquats for the first time, which I love. They're sweet and tart and juicy. Please let me know in the comment box if you've had these before and if you eat them with the skin or without the skin. We did not go to sleep at all the first night. We got dressed and just headed to the Taj Mahal. We also got our very first look at the chaotic hustling of the motorists, pedestrians, and tuk-tuks as the city became alive in the morning. So originally we had the idea of taking the train to Agra, which should have been easy enough for us to navigate. However, once we got to the train station, one of the train officials at the station directed us to a tourist tour booking company, which was not what we wanted at all. And we were hassled into booking a tour from Delhi to the Taj Mahal. As frustrating as it was, we were able to negotiate the price of the tour down to the actual price we would have paid for the train tickets. We crammed ourselves into a tiny car and headed on a 4-hour drive to the city of Agra to the Taj Mahal. Along the drive, we made a pit stop and the island girl and me had to have some fresh coconut water and jelly. We also had our first taste of masala chai and got to witness the local vendors preparing breakfast.
All video.
Huh?
All video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No.
After our pit stop, we continued the scenic drive through the small towns all the way to the city of Agra. There was so much captivating local life to see on the drive to Agra. Once we arrived in Agra, we took a tuk-tuk to the Taj Mahal. So we're on the tuk-tuk right now, and we're going to the Taj. A couple things to know when visiting the Taj Mahal. The Taj is usually closed on Fridays to allow practicing Muslims to attend because it is still a full functioning mosque. The ticket cost to enter is 50 rupees for local residents of India and 1100 rupees for foreigners. Unbeknownst to us, we chose a day where the entry was free due to the World Heritage Day. I will leave a link in the description box for days throughout the year in which you can attend the Taj Mahal for free. There are certain things you cannot take into the Taj. Anything larger than a small bag is prohibited. Also prohibited is any sort of food, candy or chewing gum, tobacco products, drones, phone chargers, GoPros, headphones, and tripods. I was able to take in a small backpack, but I had to remove several items and left them in the car. I was also able to take in water because it was extremely hot in April when we visited. It was over 100 degrees. The Taj Mahal is one of the most romantic structures in the world, and there's a story behind the history of the monument and why it was built. It is one of the seven wonders of the world, and for that sole purpose, I had to cross it off my bucket list. The fee we paid for our tour included a tour guide. There were also on-site photographers that charged 100 rupees per photo, and considering how crowded the Taj Mahal usually is, I opted to have the photographer capture photos of me throughout the grounds. I considered it a birthday gift to myself and selected 25 photos. Here are some of those images. Unfortunately, we did not get to spend a great deal of time at the Taj Mahal due to the very hot weather. However, I thoroughly enjoyed visiting and also meeting the locals. There's a lot of history here at the Taj Mahal, and I encourage, if you'd like to come see it, it is one of the seven wonders of the world and very historic piece of architecture. Yes. Okay, bye Taj Mahal. Came, saw, conquered. The end. Apparently, unbeknownst to us, there was more included with our tour, so our tour guide took us to various vendors in the city of Agra. Unfortunately, I will be honest, I did not like this portion of the tour because it was almost like we were being coerced into purchasing unnecessary items, and of course, they upcharged us tremendously. Definitely be careful when booking tours that include unwanted money traps. I would say this, I do appreciate the work of the local artists and the intricate details that they put into their craft. On a brighter note, in between spending money, we had an opportunity to dance, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, even though I probably embarrassed my West Indian Trinidadian heritage with my poor Indian dancing. I had fun. All right. Enough of that, guys. I'm done embarrassing myself. It was time to eat. We had masala chicken, aloo gobi, rice, paratha, and naan. And if you're wondering, yes, everything was spicy, which I loved, and it was so delicious. We ate and headed back for our 4-hour drive to Delhi. Once we arrived, we got to check out some authentic Indian street food preparation and thoroughly enjoyed that. So I forgot to mention that everywhere we went, the locals were constantly staring and taking photos of us. It was like we were animals in a zoo. After not getting any sleep the night before, it was such a long day for us. We called it a night and prepared for our next day. So good morning from Delhi. Today we're going to be doing some volunteer work in the community. So we'll see how that goes. I can't wait to show you guys what we do, giving back, and join us. Yes, sir. So we're crossing the crazy street right now. And she's okay, you know what? I'm just gonna run. Hey! Oh my God! You gotta stay with the group! Oh my goodness. Here, come on! Busy streets. Stay with the group. Alright, let's go. So this gentleman was kind enough to help us cross the street and the United States. Yes, yes. I love India. I grew up with a lot of Indian culture in Trinidad. I don't know, have you heard of Trinidad and Tobago? It's an island and there are a lot of Indians there. Yeah, a lot. So we eat a lot of curry and stuff like that. From there, we met up with our new friend Divyansh. We booked an Airbnb experience that included volunteering, and I'm not kidding, guys. Divyansh was the best part of being in Delhi for me. It was worth every penny. Our first stop was to Agra, Kaboli. Agra Kaboli is said to be one of the top haunted destinations in India. I don't necessarily believe in those things, but it once served as a well reservoir. Even though the well has dried up, the architecture alone for me is simply beautiful. From there, we hopped into a tuk-tuk and Divyansh took us for some morning snacks and masala chai.
It is aloo kachori, so it is like a fried bowl with the stuffing of masalas. Then they will give you like the potato curry and mix it, and you can have like chilies and everything you want. Yeah. So it is like easy for you, like to eat the spoon. No bread pakoda.
You like spicy usually, yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and there's like a tea there, so you will love it.
So we're having some aloo kachari, which is potato. It's absolutely delicious. The temperature is hot and the spice, so it makes it like fire in your mouth, but it's very delicious. You should definitely try this. Next up, it was time to get some masala chai, but this chai in particular was from the famous Minister Chai. During cooler months in Delhi, the line just to get the chai is all the way down the street. Divyansh and the Minister Chai explained to us that there is an art to making masala chai, and I definitely noticed the difference in the taste. I will leave the Minister Chai's Instagram information in the description box so you could check him out if you ever visit Delhi. Our volunteer work took place at the Gurudwara Bangla Sahib, which is significant to the people of the Sikh faith. In order to be on the grounds, some of us were not dressed appropriately, so we stopped at a local vendor to purchase some scarves. Okay, so we had to cover our hair, our head, before we go into the volunteering aspect. And we can't wait to share with you the things that we're going to do, so stay tuned. In order to participate in the volunteer experience, Divyansh explained a couple of things we needed to do. Everyone, including males entering, were required to have their heads covered. We also were required to wash our hands and remove our shoes and wash our feet. On the Gurudwara grounds, there is also a pond in which the Sikh people believe to be holy and have healing properties. While on the grounds, we noticed several people bathing themselves, drinking, and splashing the water upon their faces. Divyansh explained that the Sikh people actually drink the water directly from this pond in hopes of gaining healing. Also on the Gurudwara grounds, there are medical services where locals from the community can receive free services. And by far, the most impressive thing to me was that here at the Gurudwara, each day meals are provided for 10,000 to 40,000 people. And I've read reports that sometimes 60,000 to 100,000 meals are provided for free. This is phenomenal. Here are the behind the scenes of what it takes to feed this community. Here is the storehouse where the donations are received from members of the community. Throughout the day, various individuals arrive submitting their donations of rice, peas, pulses, etc. From the storehouse, Divyansh took us to another workstation, and here you can see volunteers prepping onions for the food preparation. Now this was my favorite station where the women were happily kneading the dough and rolling out the rotis. This was also the station that I got to participate, and I truly enjoyed speaking to the women and getting to know them. I truly appreciate their patience as they taught me how to properly roll the rotis out and the unique techniques. Here is the next station where the rotis were being cooked. Even though there's a station where the rotis are cooked by the women, there's also a machine that cooks and prepares the rotis to help accommodate the supply to feed the large number of people. Alongside the rotis, there's also rice, dal, and stew peas and pulses that are served to the people. And just in case you're wondering, yes, after the meals have been served, there is a dishwashing station unlike anything I have ever seen before. What an amazing experience, but it was time for us to leave and head to Old Delhi, to the largest market in all of Asia. So we hopped on the train with Divyansh and continued the rest of our day. Okay, so we're gonna take the train. Yes? No, I'm sorry, no recording. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm such a rule breaker, you guys, and I don't recommend this because I continue to record to get some footage for you guys. I think that alone deserves a subscription to my channel and a thumbs up. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. After our train ride, we arrived at the market in Old Delhi with Divyansh, and there was so much to see. We hopped on some tuk-tuks and feasted our eyes on all the goodness that the market had to offer. So we are on the bicycle tuk-tuk in Old Delhi right now, and it's so many scenes here. It's so beautiful. India is just a cultural rich country. You guys just have to come and see this place. There's so much to see here, and can't wait to share it with you on our journey today. So our first stop, Divyansh took us to get some green peas and aloo or potato samosas. I chose the green pea samosa, and I was pleasantly surprised by the level of flavor packed into that little fried pocket of joy. It was so good. Next up, it was time to try the jalebi. Wow. Very sweet. You would like to take a picture? Okay.
Actually, the end of it was
Very sweet. You guys have to try this as well. Definitely will give you a sugar rush, however. And the jalebi was kind of sticky, so we had to wash some of that residue off our hands by this water station. I thoroughly enjoyed riding through the streets on the bicycle tuk-tuk, and even got an opportunity to ride my friends around a little bit before heading to the spice market section of the market.
Oh, apply the brakes.
Stop? Oh, okay. So we're heading to the spice market. There's a lot of spices. You can already smell the aroma as you're walking past. Let's take a look and see.
Foxnut. So it is like good for calcium, like a good source of calcium.
Calcium.
Yeah.
How does, is it sweet? Is it
No, like just like no flavor.
so I can eat it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like corn and paper. Definitely has a taste of paper or like a puff. But it's a good source of calcium. So hey, I am rocking with it. So this part of the market, it's another part of the spice market, but you can feel the seasonings in your nose, in your throat. It gives you the sensation to cough or to sneeze. You'll hear a lot of people coughing and sneezing all around us because it's very pungent, very spicy, very spicy. Very strong. I gotta tell you, that certainly cleared up our sinuses. After that, for our last stop, we could not pass up on some mango lassi. It was the best mango lassi I ever had. Honestly, Divyansh was such an amazing guy, and I highly recommend booking his Airbnb experience. I will leave a link in the description box. Divyansh is far beyond a tour guide, he is a local friend. Even after this day, he still kept in contact with us to ensure that we made it to Jaipur and gave us so many tips and suggestions. If you're looking at this, Divyansh, you rock. Thank you, my friend. After our eventful day, we went back to our Airbnb, got dressed, and headed to dinner at Ophelia. The ambience and live music was spectacular, and the food was great. I definitely recommend. After a great night, it was our last day in Delhi because we were headed to Jaipur to continue our mini tour of India. My goal was to find a spa that offered a traditional milk bath. My girls and I went to the La Bella Luxury Spa to unwind a little bit before our long train ride to Jaipur. The spa was super cute and super clean, which is so important. I booked the 90 minutes package of the massage, the body scrub, the jacuzzi milk bath with rose petals, and the steam shower. My friends really enjoyed their experiences. However, I left my experience feeling a bit unfulfilled. I felt like my experience was extremely rushed. The massage portion lasted about 10 minutes, and the overall session lasted for an hour and 10 minutes instead of 90 minutes. Nevertheless, my massage therapist was such a sweet girl, I still had to tip her well. But sadly, I cannot recommend this place. Okay, and we are off. We are now leaving Delhi, and we just checked out of our Airbnb. We're walking to get an Uber to head to the train station, and then we will be going to Jaipur. Jaipur, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. And it's just been a great time. We love Delhi. We had a great time here, and we can't wait for you guys to see what is next and left in store. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you think that Delhi and Agra was amazing, wait till you see what we did in Jaipur. I'm going to give you a little preview. There are a lot of things that I was prepared for. This is not one of them.